Hello and good afternoon, welcome to TW White & Sons Mazda. Thanks for taking the time to watch our video. What we've got to show you today is a 2021 on a 21 plate Mazda CX-30. This is a demonstrator vehicle of ours in GT Sport trim. Car's got the 2 litre e-SKYACTIV-G petrol engine and a manual transmission. Finished in deep crystal blue, really lovely colour, my all-time favourite Mazda colour. It suits every single car it goes on. It looks good on an MX-5, it looks good on a Mazda 2, it looks good on any vehicle in our range, and particularly that on a CX-30. Really lovely colour, very dark in certain lights. You can almost think it's like a black, but in the sunlight the metallic in it comes through very well, and it's a very nice colour. This car has a black leather interior as well, being a GT Sport, so it's there is only another model in the range above this, which is called a GT Sport Tech, but a very high specification vehicle and a good spec from the factory, from the off. This car's been registered to our dealership from new and has covered something in the region of 3,000 miles as it sits today. I'll show you the specification as we go round. The CX-30s, truth be told, there is no bad specification. They all come very well equipped. This one particularly so, being a GT Sport. The alloys come as part of a GT Sport, so you've got these very nice silver alloy wheels, and they look like almost like a sort of darker grey finish, but very nice indeed. And I believe these are 18s on this car, which they are. You've got power tailgate, I'll show you that. There's a little button just underneath there. You can also do this off the key, and there's a button inside the car to do it as well. So very welcome addition to any car is a power tailgate. You have a smart cargo floor in the boot here. This is like a sort of almost like a divider. You can have it sort of up in place to hold it in place and separate what's in there, and it gives you that sort of higher elevated boot floor. You can take it out completely if you want to, and ultimately you can just keep some bits covered if you want to keep anything under the boot there, undercover. There's a button up here to put the boot down. You can actually lock all of the doors from that little padlock button that you saw there as well. But really good sized boot in CX-30. I'll show you in the back of the car as well. So as I mentioned, you've got this very nice black leather upholstery with this sort of red underneath this perforations. It looks very smart, very stylish, very premium. LED interior lighting, I think that's always a very nice touch with a modern car. Again, just adds to that sort of premium feel. Vents in the back to keep your occupants in the back seats hot or cold. All electric windows, as you'd expect for a car like this. And I'll show you a few other features as well. You have keyless entry and start. Unlike the last few Mazdas that have had a little button on the door, you actually just put your hand behind the handle here, and there is a sensor in the back of the handle here which will acknowledge that the key is close enough to the car and let you in. Upon entry to the car, you'll notice you've got an electric adjust driver's seat there, with lumbar support, and if you look up here, with memory function as well. So 2-position memory. If you're going to have more than one person driving the car, this could save you a couple of arguments. It's a really nice feature to be able to save your positions. You'll also notice there is the all-electric window switches, power folding mirrors, and the all-important BOSE stereo. This is a very nice feature in this car. Mazda have an incredible relationship with BOSE and have had for some time, but in this car in particular, it's an incredible stereo. Even if you don't play your music really loud, you will be able to appreciate the sound quality. There's a push button starter here. Just dip the clutch, press that starter button one time. You notice there that the centre dial there shows you the all digital display, so it comes up with the word CX-30 when you start the car, which I think is a very nice touch. And the centre display is in miles an hour. You do actually have the option to convert this to kilometres, which I'm just going through a little menu now, and as I press the button for kilometres now, see the whole speed changes to kilometres per hour. So if you are taking this car abroad, really easy, nice little touch. That does also change, and I'm hoping you can see it as I lift the camera up, the head-up display. So you notice just there on the front you've got a little head-up display showing you the speed zone that you're in, or the speed limit of the zone you're in, and a little digital readout of your speed, as well as the digital speedometer in the centre there as well. The car's fitted with this very smart newer generation multimedia system that Mazda installed. This is on Mazda 3s, CX-30s and the CX-5s now. It has Bluetooth audio streaming, DAB digital radio, USB connectivity. Also does Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. I don't know if you've seen this before. It's a wonderful feature. Personally, I've got an iPhone, so Apple CarPlay, if I'm ever driving one of these cars, it's a very nice addition. You're able to use a whole host of apps from your smartphone through this whole screen. So it will actually show you things like Waze, WhatsApp, Spotify, Amazon Music, all of that sort of fully integrated to the system. You just have to have your smartphone plugged in via a USB cable to the car, and it'll actually display all those icons on the screen as you've used them before. So it's very familiar and very easy to use. That's the benefit of the system. You have fully integrated navigation, which you can see here. If I just go for reverse, you'll see the picture of the reversing camera. You've got front and rear parking sensors that you see there, and that little optical display that will show you which corner of the car is beeping, and a really crystal clear, high quality image. The cameras on CX-30s are probably the best in our range. They're very clear. We've also got a climate control air conditioning down here. Use these buttons to turn it on. You've got all important heated seats and heated steering wheel, which if you've not had one before, it's a wonderful feature for winter time. Very good. It actually does sort of between the stitching, so between this lower section here and up to here, all of this section is heated during the winter. It's a very nice addition to the car. I mentioned that the car is manual transmission. You've got a 6-speed manual box in these. It's a wonderful gearbox to use, really nice. Mazda are good at a manual gearbox, but this one in particular, it's got a very clever technology on it, whereby when you're shifting from, say, first to second gear, as you keep the clutch pedal down, go for second gear, it will actually keep the revs in the correct place for where you need to be when you're letting off the clutch. It just makes for absolutely seamless changes. It's very good. Also have electronic handbrake. If you haven't used one before, it's very simple. All you have to do is have your foot on the brake, press down on it to take it off, pull it back up to put it on. It really is that simple, and once you've used it once, you'll be comfortable with it. It's not difficult. Mentioned push button start. Got LED headlights on this car with an auto high beam adjust, so it's got Mazda's adaptive LED headlighting system. It's a very clever system. If you haven't used it before, you've got to see it in action at night time, which is difficult for us to show you because typically the showroom's only open during the day, but it's a really clever feature. We'll give you a detailed explanation of how it works, and you've got auto wipers as well. In terms of interior spec, that's probably everything we can cover. Mentioned the black leather interior, all in good order. As I mentioned, the car has done less than 3,000 miles with us, so all in good shape as you'd expect. Just turn the car off. And that's it. That's our Mazda CX-30. Please feel free to give us a call if you've got any questions. We're more than happy to arrange a test drive and a viewing with you. Part exchange is very welcome at our dealership, and we're always on the look for used cars. Used car stock is very hard to come by at the moment, so we're very competitive buyers. There's a lot of online valuation systems you can use at the moment, but can all but promise that we would match their offers, if not surpass them. So do give us a try, and hopefully we'll hear from you soon. Cheers then. Thanks. Bye.